So welcome to my best Android apps of March 2017. On a bit of a side note, I just realised we're fast approaching 400,000 subscribers, and I could not be more grateful to you guys. Let's get started. So application number 1, actually recommended to me by one of you guys, allows you to change your volume without pressing the physical hardware keys. You simply slide in from the left or the right, or even the top or the bottom if you buy the premium version, and move your finger up and down to change your volume. At number 2, we've got Peppy Wallpapers. Similar to, you might remember not too long ago I showed you the application Wally, in that it's an original collection of wallpapers, which is important. This is not another generic application. It does have some ads built into it, but all the wallpapers are high resolution, colourful, and also flat, which makes them fit with a lot of material setups. After installing it, this has fast become my go-to Android wallpaper application. Pretty cool. So number 3, and I'm pretty convinced I'm pronouncing this wrong, is the Mrwhosetheboss icon pack. And this is especially useful because it fits almost perfectly with Peppy Wallpapers. It provides a minimalist look with clean, square-like shapes, and it also has one of my favourite things about icon packs, which is icon masking. It makes applications that aren't originally built to work to sort of look like they fit in with the theme. Rolling in at number 4 is a very handy little tool. This one here allows you to remove duplicate photos, and you'd be surprised how effective it is. It did take a good 10 minutes to go through my phone's storage, but when it did, it identified over 2,000 photos which were exactly the same, and about 8,000 which were pretty similar. That is gigabytes of space that you could free up. Next up is Storio, an advancement of what is already built into Google Photos, in that it allows you to create a little storybook, a little animated snippet of the time you spent in a certain place or from a certain time period. And it's very simple. You just select the photos you want included, you select how long you want the film to last, and then you just decide on a theme. There's 7 different ones to choose for, and they're quite different from each other. It'll automatically show you where you were using the geotags on the photos, and pin together photos that it thinks look nice. Now the 6th application is a collection of Super widgets, namely Trident 2. Now you can scroll through a list of about 60, and they're all flat, clean, minimalist, and beautiful. But the one I've actually selected here, this is my favourite, tells you what day of the week it is, it tells you your battery, tells you the date, and tells you the time. Part of the widget is also transparent, which means you can see the layer behind, and this is particularly effective when you're using a 3D parallax wallpaper. For the wine drinkers out there, I've discovered an invaluable application. This is Savino, and using it to just take one photo of a label will tell you everything you want to know about that bottle of wine, such as its recommended price, reviews from a whole bunch of people, and even how good this tastes if you try it from any particular year. It gives you quite detailed descriptions of its flavour, and even the kind of foods it would go better with. So then we've got Music Mate, and this is essentially trying to bridge the gap between a music listening experience and a video watching experience. Anytime it hears a song being played, you simply tap the bubble and you can watch a preview of the video of that song without actually leaving the app. If you don't like the bubble mode, you can also let it appear as a little section in your notifications bar. So the next one might sound like something pulled out of the future, but it essentially allows you to track what you eat just by taking photos of it. By taking a photo and uploading it to the application, it'll analyze the meal and tell you how many calories it thinks it is. Obviously it won't get it right 100% of the time, so you can adjust what the ingredients were inside of it, and it gives you a very good idea of how many calories you've taken, how many you should be taking, and also what the balance is between carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Next up is Wandle, and yes, it's still in its early access mode, but that doesn't change the fact that this is a revolutionary idea. It gives you full control over your Do Not Disturb mode, being able to decide whether or not you're disturbed based on what time of the day it is, what day it is, or even where you are. On top of that, you can select certain contacts to be able to bypass your Do Not Disturb mode. So for example, contacts that you've saved in the case of an emergency, you might want to always be able to be contacted by them. So guys, thanks a lot for watching. If you did enjoy the video, I would really appreciate it if you smash that subscribe button. With that being said, I'm Mrwhosetheboss, and I'm signing out.